Welcome back to another episode of Lenfant's Cocktails. Tonight we're going to be doing the Airmail. The Airmail is kind of a Caribbean play on the French 75. We swap out the gin for the rum, the lemon juice for lime juice, the simple syrup for honey syrup. It's going to be delicious. We still use champagne. I'm excited to try it. I've never had it before. Let's make it for the first time together. We're going to start out with our shaker tin. And it's a pretty quick drink. We're gonna do half an ounce of honey syrup, and we're gonna do half ounce of lime juice. For our rum tonight, we're using Havana Club 7-year. This is one of my favorite light Cuban rums. It's aged, so it's not super light. It's not a clear rum. It's got a good body to it, but it's not too overpowering. I hope it'll mix really well in the drink. And we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of the Cuban rum. Top that off with some ice and give it a shake. Pop it open, strain it to our glass. For our glass, we're gonna use kind of a medium height Collins glass, and we're gonna drop in a spear of ice. Then we'll just strain over that. As you can see, it's not really a huge cocktail. We did only use 1.5 ounces of rum. And then we'll fill with our champagne. Today we're using a mini Moet. I really just can't commit to opening a full champagne bottle, and even though these are not the most cost effective, they're definitely most helpful when making drinks or just doing a small batch. All right, so once we've opened our champagne, we're just gonna fill over the top of it. Don't need to add too much. Just gonna mix that up a little bit, kind of make sure everything's blended together. There we go. And then for garnish, we're just gonna use a couple sprigs of mint. Give that a nice little slap, bunch them up, put them into our glass. But here's our Airmail. Let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, so as I mentioned, I haven't tried this before either, so let's try our first sip together. That is a little bit more refreshing and my style, I think, than the French 75 even. That little bit of aged Cuban rum, the lime juice, the honey syrup to kind of smooth out a little bit of the acidity of lime, even though I love lime. And then the champagne to give it that nice bubbly, rich, kind of sweetish flavor to it. Even though it's a brut, there is still a sweetness and carbonation to it, which I love. This is pretty tasty. So that's the Airmail. If you've made it before and you have some other rum recommendations, I'd love to hear it. I went with the one that suits me. You should choose your favorite rum. Yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a message in the comments and cheers.